All right, so we are going to learn how to put something into Playposit. Just a quick overview. The first thing you need to go do is go to playposit.com. You're going to go to log in, and then you are going to log in with Google. Choose your name, and it will get you in there. All right, so this is what you'll see when you get in there, is something that says My Bulbs. You're going to add a new bulb. A bulb is basically a video with interactivity, so you're going to click right here. It will take you into the editor. And then you have all these options about how to upload a video. So I really like to just upload a URL, because anytime I find a video that has a URL, it's really easy to do. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to go out to Google and find my video that I want. So let's pretend it's this one. I'm going to go to YouTube and grab it from there, and just grab.
Hi, good morning. So I'm going to try to wander, and if I make it back to the podium, it's because I forgot what I was going to.
Just grab the URL from here, copy it, and when you go back to Playposit in that bulb, you can just put it right in there. It will show up for you if that worked. So you'll see that it named it exactly like it was. The TED Talk is in here, and I can click done. And now my video is in there, which is very, very easy to do. Obviously, you can do a few different things. So you can add more videos on top of that. So if you are trying to create a few different videos into one main bulb, then you can add another video. And I'm just going to go back over this again. You can choose from uploading an MP4, you can choose something from YouTube, Vimeo, or any video that you have a link to. So let's say you have something in your Google Drive, you have the link to it, you can just do the input of URL. As soon as you get that in there, you can start adding interactions. So it's really easy to do. You can watch it down here, and then when you're ready to ask a question or put some interactivity in there, you can click this add an interaction, and let's just pretend like I'm doing it, I don't know, at 21 seconds. So something I like to do is always ask people what their experience is with the thing that we're talking about right now. So I might add an interaction here, and I might do like a poll. And I'm going to add a poll and say, what experience do you have with UDL? And then my answers might be very little experience, a lot of experience, etc., etc. And then I'm going to click done. That one will be there. Okay, I'm just going to put 0, 1, 2, etc. Just so you'll see how that shows up. So now, at that time in my video, as somebody's watching, this will pop up on the screen, and they'll have to answer it before they can fast forward and go to the next part. So what's really nice about Playposit is that it doesn't let anybody move forward in the video until they are done with the questions that are answered. Now I'm going to go back and just click on interaction again, so you can see the different types of interactions you can put in here. So you can do multiple choice, which is really nice because you don't have to go back and correct it. You can do a fill in the blank, you can do a free response, you can do a discussion. My favorite are multiple choice, poll, and discussion, just because you don't have to go back and grade it in order for them to get credit for this. So in a discussion, it actually asks a question that they'll respond to, and the other viewers of the video can see their response in that discussion question as well. If you want to just pause the video at a certain time and just give people a second to reflect, or press pause and then ask a question, think about what they just said. How does this relate to you as a teacher? And you don't necessarily want them to answer it, but you want the question to be there in their mind just to let things sink in. You can do that pause instead as an interaction. It doesn't necessarily have to be a question. So the other thing you can do is, if, let's say, in this TED Talk, they talk about a different resource, you can do a web embed. And if you click that, then at the time that they're talking about that resource, the video will pause, and you can actually link in the resource that they're talking about so that your viewers can go to it while they're listening to the video, which is another really nice feature. Okay, so let's just say I added all of my interactivity and I'm done. I'm going to go up to review at the top, save and exit. And then this is the part that you assign it to a class. So first you have to go to the side and click classes. You need to create a class. So go to add new class, and I might just write Camp Cardinal. and save that class. So now once I have that class, I can go back to my bulbs. And here's the bulb I just made. I'm going to go to these 3 dots under actions, and I'm going to go to assign. This is the pretty easy part. So I'm going to assign it to that Camp Cardinal class. See how it says unassigned select date here? What I like to do, especially if this is going to be an asynchronous PD, is select a date that is close to now, but change the year to next year so that we know that people can answer it all the way up until next year. Doesn't mean they will, but it just means it's available for them. Then I press OK. And now you'll see this assign link pop up right here. So I'm going to click on that link, and here's the link that I have in order to assign it to somebody. Sometimes I like to go to this advanced settings and click share for professional learning. That just says that somebody who's in here as a teacher can use this well without having to sign up as a student. So if I click that, then I just copy this. And then this is the link that I use when I propose something in Frontline. And this is the link that people need to go to. And it's as easy as that. So the other thing that you can do is once people start answering things, you can go into actions here and actually go to monitor, which is kind of a cool feature. And once people start responding to this, you can monitor the different data. So it'll say like who has done it, how they've answered, different kinds of things. If it says they've started but they haven't finished, you'll be able to see all of those things by going to that monitor piece. Obviously, there's no data in here because nobody has taken this course yet. So again, you just go to that class, you get that assign link. Now that I have that class, I can just click here, get the assign link. I go to the due date, get that assign link, and this is what I put in my proposal for Frontline. And this is how people will get to my Playposit bulb.